So once you start to realize that you like, boom, that's the first thing. You go, okay, I know what's best for me. Now I got to learn that. You can't stop learning because you want to know.
That becomes the new, like, insatiable craving. So instead of the food, the craving is, especially as you start to really get these hits of these breakthroughs of making the connections and having meaning with like something that you've always struggled to understand about yourself. And then once you like uncover that and you're like, it feels so good and so powerful that that's the thing that you're like, ooh, what else can I learn about myself? Ooh, what else is there? Ooh, what else is there? It's exciting. And that's why I like it. Come with us in the mentorship, because it's way more fun to explore when you've got someone to also share it with, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, I figured this out this week. I can't wait to tell my girls, because it's going to seem like, oh, this is so stupid and small. I feel like this just happened on our group call. It was like, okay, this is so simple, but I'm going to say it anyway. It was like, but holy crap, that one thing changes your trajectory. Like that one little thing is like, whew.
Yeah. Like my dog example. That was so funny that like I do a lot of like we all share all of our stuff all the time, and I had said to the girls at the meeting about how like I really want to like take more time for myself. And this was before I joined Dana to work on this with her, but I was like, I really need to focus more on me, and I can't focus on other things and blah, blah, blah. And then like the next week I was talking about how I might foster a litter of puppies, and everybody was like, no, Mandy, no. You just say last week that you wanted to focus on yourself more. How is that like that's distracting you, Mandy, from your goal?
Yeah.
A lot of times I think that that's for me, distracting myself with food, alcohol, puppies, all the things will take myself away from the goal of bettering myself. So I needed the girls in the call, just to be like
that, to just help you reflect of like, so it is, I mean, at some level, I guess you can call that accountability. We're not very strict with accountability, but it is somewhat of we listen and we hear you and we're like, wait, we heard you say how important this is. So are you realizing this is what it's like, so we can't always see for ourselves, right? Like, isn't that so important to have some sort of mirror and reflection of like, help me see what I don't see, and to know that we have your best interest at heart. I don't have an agenda. My agenda is your agenda, I guess you could say. I want the best for you. And if you're coming to say, like, I want to explore this and heal myself, then that's it. Like, I don't, you own so we just make suggestions. Like, do you think do you want fostering puppies, more freedom or less freedom? I don't know.
And it's perfect because, like you said, I was the one saying that I wanted to do this.
Yeah.
You guys didn't say, hey, Mandy, you're supposed to be doing 50 push-ups this week. Why did you only do 40? No, you're saying, Mandy, you said that you wanted to do this. We're here to support you. And we just noticed that you're like kind of leaning off the trail a little bit, and it helps you. And it sounds like it's not, it's all related to the way we eat and the way we treat our bodies, because there's so many ways for us to get distracted by all of the things that we all are so used to being, distracted by, than to actually look in the mirror and say, this is what's important to me. Oh my goodness. I've been distracted by steps, calories, weighing my food, measuring my food, how many miles did I run today? Then saying, okay, wait, the goal is actually to be comfortable in my own skin. That's it. Kind of like the whole don't drink one day at a time in the beginning of my sobriety. It's like today, stop thinking about all the other things. And it's super hard because you want to be like, there's a fine line between being healthy, taking care of yourself, and drinking drinking enough water, having my greens because I want that, as opposed to doing it because other people are telling me I should do it. It's such a fine line that you got to just keep your eye on that trail. So it's like, that's why we work together, because we need each other. You can't do it on your own, or else everybody would be like, I always say, it's like, you know what? We're taught how to eat in elementary school. We know that we're supposed to exercise and move our bodies and eat well. But then when we get older, we're told, yes, all those things, but you also have to be this size. Your boobs need to be this size. Your butt needs to be this size. Your tummy needs to be this size. You need to be blonde, blue-eyed, white.
Yeah. Yeah. And then step into the proper wife and the proper mother, and then all those roles of like what that means, trying to, back yourself into those molds.
Yeah. But also be a strong, independent woman, but don't be too loud.
That's right. But don't be too loud. You're being too loud.
Yeah. And we wonder why we're all, we need a program.
I know. Well, and speaking of that distraction, I mean, I think that's the beauty of like, I put this mentorship program together and this framework together because it helped. It's like we need a guide of the guiding light of what to do next, because otherwise you're chaos in your mind of like, so even having a bit of that mapped out where I've got, all right, I can get off track, but then I know getting back in the modules or having some sort of plan, especially coming from a world where you only follow plans. Now this is following a plan, but it's really like, but it's really about you. Like the plan is about a self-discovery process about you. This is not Dana Lee's plan. This is your own plan. You get to create your vision for your life. What do you want? How do we like put those elements in place so you really find that level of self-respect and love? So like that whole, you were talking before about that body positivity community, that's like, it takes it to the extreme.
Yeah.
This program and this work it's dictated by, if I really respect myself, what would I choose to eat? How would I eat? How would I show up in this social situation? So you're coming from within. You don't need any other device to tell you that. You don't need me to tell you that. Like you're starting to figure that out for yourself. And it feels so good.